Welcome to another episode of 1 vs 1 on the flat map with Girl Not Farming. Of course, we're starting in the red again, even deeper than before. 28,200 this time, so I'm selling all the pallets I have here. My wretched rice pallets, which give almost nothing. I'll have to get rid of this, it's not profitable. This greenhouse was cheap, true, it only cost 3,000, but just not worth it anymore. Taking up space. I'll put something else there. Maybe in the next episode, maybe later, but I'll have to do it when I have the money. When I can afford to do it. Actually, I just thought that I could remove it and just make that area part of my farm to park my machines. But okay, we'll see. I sold all the pallets and we're down $1,000. I made good money on those pallets. I think the most came from the lettuce, so lettuce is a good thing. I'm taking my forage wagon from here because I accidentally blocked the spot where the sheep pallets appear. Okay, never mind, forget it. Here. I'm having some slight problems with this silo because I can't uncover it. I can't uncover this tarp. I took everything and I'll still have to struggle with this. But I collected everything I could. From the other side, I'll collect everything I can. Despite that, I couldn't open it any further. I don't know what happened. Something bugged out here. I had a really big problem with it. I'll even try to extract it properly and level the terrain later. Despite that, I couldn't empty it. Couldn't empty it, but you'll see. I'm just giving a spoiler because I really struggled with it. I even tried to buy a loader for the tractor. A front loader. Front loader with a bucket. Picking it up from the shop. Spent money to clean out the silo and I couldn't do it. Fortunately, a lot of silage in the silo went to waste. Okay, I'll send a worker to mow here now. Why am I not making straw? Okay, straw it is. Though I don't know when I'll have time to collect this straw because there's really too much work here. Workers should be doing the collecting and so on for me, but unfortunately I don't have courseplay, so I can't turn it on. The worker is on it. I'll park the trailer here to try and load it, but just look at this. I can't grab it first of all. I don't know if this bucket isn't working or what's wrong with it for this silage. I'll keep trying to figure out how to get this out, but this silo has given me terrible problems. Look, I'm taking a bucket and we'll go check if we can load it with a bucket. I also turned on super sprint so I don't waste time. Can't load this silage here, if it even is silage and not just some kind of texture. Here either. I just can't load it, so well, unfortunately, I can't do anything. Alright, I've fast forwarded 15 minutes here to make it a full hour and for my sheep pallets to appear, so let's go sell them. Like I said in the last episode. I don't like that only 4 appear, but I have no choice. Okay, and look, now I've leveled the terrain here so that 100% nothing is left, no scraps. Can't be opened. Still can't be opened. So I really lost tens of thousands by taking that grass there instead of baling and wrapping it. Maybe you guys have an idea what really happened here? Because I have no idea. I don't know what's wrong with this silo. I also know you shouldn't collect from this silo with a forage wagon, but that doesn't matter here because as you can see, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work and can't be opened in any way. Okay, I'll turn it off. Oh, what am I saying? Turn what off? I'll attach the mower here and let's go mow because we're at a loss. A lot of silage, so now we have to make up for that loss. So I'm starting to mow and in this episode we might have to invest in a trailer. Not a trailer, but a square baler. For square bales, for rectangular bales, large bales. of course, to complete the set. For now, I'll just mark out a field like this. Let's drive through here again so it's not too big. Of course, if it's too big, I can always make it smaller. Fine anyway. But whatever, let's make it this big. And in this episode, I know what I want to do. I need to earn money for a big tractor, one of the biggest ones. And buy, or rather lease, the biggest cultivator possible, and we'll sow some beets. That's the plan. To save up for it because it will be expensive. Okay, we have one field harvested here, but the tank is full, so I'm going to sell it right away. I have nothing to do with this grain for now. I don't have any chickens, I don't have anything here that processes this grain, this wheat, into flour. Nothing like that. Farming has a mill. Oh, sorry, I spoiled it for you. Oh, mill yet. She's going to build it in this episode. She's going to build that mill. So I've just revealed one thing that will happen in Girl Not Farming's episode. Saved up enough money and will buy a mill. Speaking of the future, that is. Speaking of the future, I know what she did. That's exactly how it'll be. What do I need here? Let's check out how the trucks look. With a truck. Trucks are expensive, but I think we'll need one to go to the forest and bring back some wood. And a lot of wood. Although maybe not a truck. Necessarily a truck, because why buy a truck when I can buy a logging trailer? For the tractor, to attach the trailer to the tractor. The best solution here. Cheaper solution. During that time I won't be able to use my tractor for anything else. But I think I'll plan my game so that I won't need that tractor at that moment, because I'll need to use the one I'm currently harvesting and making windrows with. Of course, I'll remind you that if anyone wants to play on my map, my other maps, and with my mods, or rather my pack that I put together and share for you, check the description for a link to my Patreon. For my patrons, for my supporters, I give cool things like access to all the maps, tutorials, and so on. And there will be a completely free giveaway on Patreon soon, so you can also become a free patron. Sometimes there's info on what's going on. And there will be a giveaway for 100,000 subscribers. Items that I have to give away here. SteelSeries headphones, a SteelSeries keyboard, a mousepad, or maybe even two, a mouse and 2 copies of Farming. Farmings. Probably also throw in some free access to Patreon, of course, to encourage someone and so someone can play with me. And maybe in a while I'll also set up servers for my patrons. I'll make a server where patrons can play, for example on a flat map, and then you'll be able to play with more people. Could form a team, and there would probably be live streams from it, but we'll see. We'll see. For now I'm just thinking out loud. I planted trees, so let's grind them. Let's grind them, because we don't have much money left, unfortunately, and we need a lot of it. So yeah, we're doing this here quickly. We'll grind these trees and it should be fine. Able to secure ourselves quite nicely when it comes to finances. Although it's probably just for a while, because I need so much money for everything in this farming of mine on this one-on-one. Farming's building factories and I have nothing yet. I just have some sheep or some rams. What is this supposed to be? Thing on this. I have to come up with something because it's going to be tough. It's really going to be tough here. If Girl Not Farming starts producing tons of flour soon, maybe some bakeries, bread, who knows what else. So I really need to get a move on here. I really need to get a move on. This series won't be long, so soon it will turn out who did better. The 5th episode and I still have nothing. I have nothing. Planning to have probably 8 episodes of this series, so it's a pretty short one-on-one, and we'll be judging who did better. Or rather, you will judge. Besides, you're already judging by watching both perspectives. I invite you to also watch Girl Not Farming's perspective, how things look on her end. Her commentary is a bit more pleasant to listen to. More pleasant commentary because I'm not the best at this yet. I'm still learning. I have less experience when it comes to the number of videos I've recorded, for sure. The ones with voice commentary. At least here in farming. Well, because Girl Not Farming has already made over 30 such videos, and I've barely made 10, barely 10. I'm really just starting to do this, and I hope I'm getting better and better at it. Look, I'm selling my wood chips here, the ones I chopped from that tree. 44,000. 44,000 is pretty good, but not enough. We need more. So we'll have to figure something out here. I think we'll have to go to the forest and cut down some trees. Cut down some whole trees, just like Girl Not Farming does on her channel. Take the whole tree, maybe trim the branches and haul a load like that. And I'll also try to use a worker for this who will drive over there. Because in farming there's an option for a worker to drive to a destination we want. The perfect moment to use it and see if it works on a flat map. Should. Check it. I'll mark a spot somewhere nearby and he's off. He's going. Work. Perfect. In the meantime, I can unload the combine and the worker will be on site. I'll just cut the tree, load it and send him back towards the farm because it's quite a distance. It's some distance. So far away. So that it's not so simple and obvious. Because, you know, you could plant trees right next to the sell point and sell them now. But that's going too far. That would be going too far. That's why we're cutting down these trees so far away. Why I don't plant trees right by the sell point, because that would be, well, too simple, too obvious, too fast. That would basically be an infinite amount of money. And really it wouldn't make any sense. Although a series like that, you could do a series like that, a very unrealistic series, and do all sorts of weird things, like infinite money from wood and from all such things. That's an idea. Could do something like that. I'll load this log here. I'll get the branches too, though they're not worth much now. The log itself is definitely worth the most, so it would be better to throw in 2 such logs, but for now, one like this and one such. One huge log like this is enough for me. A log, a whole 7-ton tree. Of course I'm lifting it with one hand because, you know, farmer strength, right? Farmers here have a lot of strength and 7 tons is nothing for them. What's a little piece like this? That's how much weight they carry on their watch. Yeah, my grandpa used to say he'd attach stones like that to his watch. That, you know, a 100-kilo stone, for example, he'd laugh and say, "Oh, I used to attach those to my watch when I was young, or when I was your age." Thing like that. Oh, my transport tipped over. What's going on? I'll strap it or it'll get away. Away. The trailer lost balance. Let's strap it down and it'll hold. Can't see. Have gathered, so maybe I'll just drive away a bit. Or... Okay, let it go, we'll sell it. Send it to the scrapyard. It'll go by itself. I'll have to mark it differently, something's in the way. Okay, full tank again, let's go sell it. It's a bit of a shame I don't have any meal here. A meal to use these grains in a better way. The wheat, to use it somehow better. But I think we'll do that in the future. For this episode I'd like to, well, maybe not earn enough for. The sugar mill. The sugar mill, I want one. I don't know if I've said this or just thought it, but I'm saying it now. To build a sugar mill, but I probably won't build it in this episode. Maybe in the next one. And in this episode I'd just like to prepare the field and maybe sow it. I probably won't even sow it. The sugar mill's expensive. 240,000 I believe. Plan will probably be postponed from this episode to the next. To do with this silo. I think I'll just sell it. If it annoys me, I'll wait one more episode. If I still can't open it, I'm selling it and that's it. I'm selling it, not keeping it. I'll mark out the field right away. As you can see, I bought myself a proper tractor, proper equipment, and the worker finished harvesting the grain in the meantime, so I'll unload it all soon. For now, I'll just mark out the outline of the field. Just so it's ready here. I'll be filling it in while doing other things, because unfortunately I can't send a worker to do it, it's not possible. And don't mind that this field is a bit crooked. I'll straighten it out by painting with a brush, so it's not a problem. I don't know if you can use GPS like this without a defined... Can you use GPS while creating a field? I guess you can't use GPS. Not the standard one here in the game. I think you could use a GPS from mods like in FS22. I think you could znowu z minusem. I think you could do something like that, so the vehicle would just drive perfectly straight and create the field. Okay, let's get to painting so it looks decent. I don't like it when it's all jagged, so I always mark everything out to the most concave point. Here too. Well, it takes a bit. I'll plant grass here. Fortunately, grass costs money. As you can see, it's eating up some of my money, but at least it's not as expensive as landscaping. And I'll tell you, a series is coming soon where I spent a really huge amount of money on landscaping and on building various things on the terrain, and you couldn't see the effect of it at all. There was no visible effect that so much money was spent on it. Seriously, well, I won't tell you anymore, except that this series will most likely start on Saturday, both on the Polish channel and not only on the Polish channel and not only on my channel, so you can mark your calendars, so to speak, for watching episodes on 2 channels. I don't know which, even on 3. Still wants to watch my time lapses on not farming, but probably not. Polish viewers probably prefer to watch just on the Polish channel with commentary. Commentary isn't exactly perfect, but someone watches it, so I guess it's not that bad. I'm managing somehow. You can let me know if anything has improved since the previous episodes, or if it's getting worse. Of course, it also depends on when exactly I'm recording, because right now it's easy for me to talk, but today I recorded an episode right after I woke up. That was tough. Probably feel that in the episode. Oh, Angelica took her spot here. She sells wood chip. Well, she really tried hard in this episode. I can't deny that. It just reminded me that I have to load another tree when I saw her selling so many wood chips again. Our girl not farming is showing off here. She's making good money in this farming, so I need to catch up, sell a few logs. From what I know, Angelica really. Maybe not really, but she definitely moved a few trees like this. And that was 2 episodes ago. I was just holding back because I didn't want to do it. I didn't really like how it looked, hauling a whole tree. You know, I have to keep up financially, so... Again. There was no ban, no agreement that we couldn't do it. So I'll do it too, since Angelica was already bringing those trees, so there's no point in limiting myself. This isn't a realistic series, as we know. Sell point is realistic for sure. The sell point is from the base map, so prices aren't inflated. No gold market yet, unless there is. Maybe there is, but it's not available. Unless it's out, but I don't have it yet. Minusem. I know some sell everything or something was supposed to be available soon, so I'll have to look around before the next series downloads some new mods. And now let's finish here, or rather let's do 2 or 3 passes on this field so it starts taking shape. Minusem. So that it gets bigger and more prepared for planting something. And by something I mean sugar beets, because we're going to build a sugar mill. We'll build a sugar mill in the next episode, I think. It will probably be hard to achieve that in the next episode too. Where will I get that much money? I also heard that a small loan will be needed in this episode, and I agreed to it, to apply for such a loan here. Because Girl Not Farming will need a little funding for the grain mill, so to be fair, we'll both take the same loan. It will probably be a loan of about 80,000 in this episode. We'll pay it back later. That's the goal, but we'll see how it goes. At least it'll be fair. First is that it's fair, because I'll have 80,000 to use and the same amount of debt. Farming will also have 80,000 to use. So she will definitely build that grain mill in this episode. I'm building greenhouses, the biggest. I found out, by the way. I found out from FS Master, I should mention. I found out that these greenhouses, the ones you see here, the ones with the foil, are cheaper than the glass ones. Like the one I also have here, but they produce the same amount. A large greenhouse. One. The price difference is $10,000, but production's identical. The production is identical, so I overpaid for that one glass greenhouse. I paid 27,000 for it. Equivalent of that greenhouse costs about 16, but not glass, just foil. Simply foil. Oh, okay, I just checked how much a sugar mill costs and it's 240,000. 240,000 I said. That's what a sugar mill needs. And a grain mill is 288,000. What Girl Not Farming plans to buy? I'm taking out a loan right away. 1,000 because I need the money now. Angelica's gonna take it anyway, so I took it a bit earlier. And we're buying a seeder, seeds, and I'm sending a worker there so that at least the part of the field I've already prepared is sown to get it done faster, because it's already 24 minutes into the episode and I'm only just starting to sow this field. It's not even ready yet. So for this episode, I don't know if I'll manage or if I'll have to finish it in the next one. So subscribe to see the next episode and what happens there. Thumbs up and a nice comment. I invite you to check out the link from SteelSeries. Check out what interesting things SteelSeries has in the description. I'm working with them on the 100,000 subscriber giveaway. Information on exactly what to do to win will be posted soon. I know that 100,000 was a while ago. We're almost at 101, but don't worry, you won't miss the prizes. Them. Oh, I must have dozed off at the wheel a bit and drove a little crooked, but you'll have to forgive me. So accidentally turned off my, what's it called? Not the autopilot, I just turned off. Thing that just keeps the speed I set. Start the worker again here, and I think that's it for this episode. That's it for this episode. I'll finish this at the start of the next one, and then we'll fast forward time. So, see you in the next episode.